Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Tuesday. I want to go ahead and do this video because Kevon Looney has been on my mind. Now, for those who don't know, Kevon Looney was the longtime center for the Golden State Warriors, power forward center, and they recently let him go to the New Orleans Pelicans for a 2-year, approximately $16 million deal. And what makes me think about Kevon Looney is really all the hard work and effort that he's put in for the Warriors since he got drafted over 10 years ago. And the whole point of this is that take the whole Kevon Looney situation and let's analyze it, right? He put in 10 years of his life to the Golden State Warriors. Now, granted, he did have a core injury. I remember early in his career, I think he was sidelined for about a year or a little bit of time. So the Warriors invested into him, right? They gave him some time to say, hey, you got a core injury. We are going to, look out for you and allow you to come back and give you a second chance. When he got that second chance, he decided just to go and ball out. Now, he is known on the Golden State Warriors as the Iron Man, right? The glue man. Now, I remember during the championship run, if I remember correctly, that he was getting like 15, 20 rebounds a game, right? He was coming in he really saved their season. There was a couple possessions where if it wasn't for Kevon Looney getting that rebound, we would have lost, right? Straight up. So the idea that a man that has given 10 years of his life, right, hard work, never complained, and that the Golden State Warriors can't give that man a bone, you let that man go to New Orleans Pelicans for a 2-year, $16 million deal. Now, millions of dollars is a lot, don't get me wrong, but $16 million for a person that's been in a game 10 years is peanuts compared to what some of the other players. When you compare like a Steph Curry, like he's not Steph Curry, obviously, but he is worth way more than 16 mil, right? The fact that I was listening to what he was saying, he's like, they lost confidence in me. They're putting in people like Quentin Post. Now, Quentin Post he's a rookie. Okay, I'm gonna give you that. All right, he's a rookie. Yeah. But he's trash, man. Let's keep it real. He can shoot a couple threes, but he has very little IQ, and he can't play defense, and he can't really grab rebounds. So you're gonna pass all that up, and you're gonna focus on him instead of Kevon Looney, that is gonna be locking people down on D, getting some offensive rebounds, getting some defensive rebounds, and knowing how to set them blocks for Curry. So you telling me he ain't worthy of that 16 mil? I'm letting y'all know this, black people specifically. They don't care about us, man. Stop being tied down to these jobs where they don't care about us. This man put in 10 years of his life, and they kicked him to the curb because they didn't find that he was valuable. You should have gave that man another contract just off of the strength. You could have gave him a Udonis Haslem kind of, role where he was a good mentor, that he could have probably mentored Quentin Post and Trace Jackson Davis and some of the other folks. But instead, you let him go to the New Orleans Pelicans for a 2-year, $16 million deal. You didn't care about that man, Steve Kerr. You didn't care about that man, Joe Lacob or Peter Guber. Like, let's keep it real, man. So this shows you that no matter how loyal you are to these jobs, they'll kick your butt to the curb as soon as they find someone that is more valuable. And that's really disrespectful. So as a Warriors fan, as a longtime Golden State Warriors fan, why y'all do that man like that? You know what I mean? He should have had a jersey retired, because he just as valuable as Andre Iguodala, right? Arguably. And I think that it just really a shame for a man that came in, never complained, beloved by the fans, Loon, that they do that man like that. But take it from Kevon Looney. Kevon Looney could have stayed, could have took less, and he said, you know what? I'm going to do me. For the first time in my life, I'm going to look out for Kevon and ride on Kevon, like straight up. And so he decided, you know what, I'm going to go to where I'm valued. I'm going to go to where that bag is at. And it wasn't with the Warriors. And it should have been with the Warriors. $16 million, you know what I mean? No one could took a shave. No one, come on, man. Y'all bought that organization for if I remember correctly, like $400 million, and now it's worth $2.5 billion. You telling me that you couldn't get that man an extra 5 to 10 milli? Just as a thank you. Hey, thank you for being loyal to this team. Thank you for being loyal to this organization. And y'all did him like that? Black folks, y'all better take it from Kevon Looney. Do you. These people ain't gonna care about us. They don't care about you. Do you. Go out for your bag. Go out and secure what you need for your family, because these folks don't care about none of us. And that's what I take from the Kevon Looney. So shout out, Mr. Looney. I wish you nothing but success in New Orleans. Don't get fat with all that good food that they got out there. They got some delicious ass food. And just stay positive, man. We love you out here in the Bay. When you come back to the Bay, you know you're going to get a hero's welcome back to the city, because we respect people that put in that hard work. We respect people that put in that effort, and we value, even if the team don't, real fans, we support you. All right. So that's why I want to say, do you, secure the bag, love on your family, and don't take less than what you deserve. All right. This is Amir the photographer. And if you like what I said, add the page. Ain't nothing. It's free. Free. Make sure you holler back. All right. All right, y'all. Love y'all. And we out of here. Peace.